Off the South Korean coast, an Australian warship's helping enforce UN sanctions against Kim Jong-un's regime. Last weekend, this Seahawk chopper was operating from HMAS Hobart over international waters of the Yellow Sea when it was intercepted by a Chinese military jet.
The actions of the Chinese military were irresponsible and very concerning.
Like with this encounter involving the Americans last year,
Flares.
the People's Liberation Army aircraft fired flares towards the path of the Australian helicopter.
Certainly it's unsafe because it could have had significant implications for the navigational safety of the Seahawk.
The confrontation coming 24 hours after Australia, the United States, Japan and the Philippines vowed to step up collective efforts to counter Beijing's military assertiveness in the region. And just days after Australia's Navy chief confronted his Chinese counterpart over last November's dangerous sonar attack against HMAS Toowoomba, also in international waters.
I think the Prime Minister should pick the phone up to the Chinese President to express his dismay and really disgust with what has happened, because they have put Australian lives at risk and that is completely unacceptable.
We have made very strong representations at every level to China about this incident, which we regard as unprofessional and unacceptable.
No defence personnel were injured in this latest incident, but Australia's increasingly concerned about China's behaviour to the north, where the risks of future miscalculations are growing. And despite the diplomatic and military protests, Beijing's standing firm and accusing Australia of being provocative.
The Chinese military took necessary measures at the scene to warn and alert the Australian side.
And China's in turn launched its own protest. Andrew Greene, ABC News, Canberra.